All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? So the talk is going to be about the latter game tonight on this doubleheader that we had with the Warriors-Clippers game going down to the wire in the fourth. Okay, we got that highlight coming, but let's go to Philadelphia as the Brooklyn Nets stole game one. They outplayed Philadelphia from the point that the ball was tipped to the end of that basketball game, and now it put the Philadelphia 76ers in a must-win situation. You got to at least tie this thing up at one, heading to Brooklyn for game three. How would Philadelphia respond? A lot of criticism in the direction of Ben Simmons for his lackluster performance in game one. Tobias Harris, a little bit of criticism. Embiid on the phone with Amir Johnson, whatever. It's game two. How would the Philadelphia 76ers respond? Let's go to the highlight here. First quarter. This was about Boban. Look at Boban with the rebound and switch the hands in the air to the chagrin of Dikembe Mutombo, former Philadelphia 76ers. Dikembe Mutombo and Allen Iverson in the building. More Boban. Boban was putting on a Bo show for that Philadelphia 76ers team. Boban in the first, dunking home two. 2012, Philadelphia with the early lead. More Boban, stopping, popping, pulling. Jumper is good from the free throw line. Boban has 16 points, 8 rebounds. Did most of his damage here in the first quarter. More Boban. Boban was more than just a little spark. Dependable was Boban. 36-28 here. Ben Simmons got a lot of criticism and heat after his game one performance. He was much better in this game. You seen him with the lay-in. Now finding Embiid. Embiid was much more aggressive here in game two as well. He goes left-handed and one. Philly's up 54-48. More Simmons down the lane. Simmons had 18 points, 8 of 12 from the field. Just much more aggressive was Ben Simmons. This one should have been an and one. Gets the rebound and the nice score, fading away. Now look at the score of this game. Right now it's 65-64 coming into the third quarter, and Philadelphia just went on a crazy run. They're going to score 51 points. You heard me correctly. 51 points in the third quarter. They're up 13 right now. It's Embiid working. Fine and two. Embiid had 23 points and 10 rebounds in the game to end the third. Redick's going to miss. Whoa. What a buzzer beater. And yeah, this game was not really in any doubt. This was a blowout. Philadelphia wins this one easily by the score 145-123. Dikembe loves it. Yeah, that game wasn't really close. Ben had a good game. Embiid had a good game. Tobias chipped in with 19. Jimmy Butler, only 7 points. But it was a Philadelphia blowout win. I think you'll take that. I still think the Philadelphia 76ers are looking for the balance between their four guys. I don't know what's the right formula for them to be successful. Like, let's take the Warriors, for example. I usually like when Steph Curry has 30 points. KD has around 23 to 26 points. Klay 22 points. And Draymond Green like 10 points, 10 assists, something like that. That's what the stat line I usually like from the Warriors. That usually equates to wins. I think the Philadelphia 76ers with their big four is still looking for that right lineup. And maybe they never figure it out. What's the right amount of shots for everybody? I don't think I need, just looking at the stat line, I don't think I need. Jimmy Butler only took 10 shots. Simmons took 12 shots. Embiid took 12 shots. Tobias took 12 shots. So they kind of divided the shots up pretty good here. I think that's pretty decent, you know. I don't know what the right formula is for these Philadelphia 76ers if they want to maximize the potential that they have with this very talented nucleus in Philly. But nevertheless, they outplayed Brooklyn. Brooklyn put up 123 points, but a lot of those points came in meaningless basketball. Yeah, Brooklyn missed some shots that they made in game one. And look, if you would have told the Nets coming into the season that they'd be a 6 seed, tied 1-1 with the 3 seed, whoever it is, heading back to Brooklyn with a chance to take a 2-1 lead in game 3, I think they'll take it. That crowd is going to be lit in Brooklyn, and I cannot wait for game 3. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I do not take it for granted. Salute to Ben Simmons, man. We were very critical of Ben Simmons on my platform. I was very critical of Ben Simmons. He still ain't made a jumper, really, outside of the painted area. But give him credit. He came out, and not only did he have 18 points, he had 12 assists and 10 rebounds. He was just more active in game 2. And I think that energy helped the team a little bit. So salute to Philly. They got this thing tied at 1. Get the home court advantage right back if they can win game 3. I'm out.
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.